tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, 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 wow. Gazo. Clic. Wow. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, 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 wow. Gazo. Clic.
What it do, people?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's popping? Gotta do it because we ain't stopping. Cause you know what got the Glock and do one, but sorry.
You always got that Glock.
I stay with it. I'm telling you to give me half on the mortgage because it stay with me.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Lavendon. How are you?
You know, God is good. I can't complain like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Got some stuff brewing in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you got. There's a lot going on within everything that's in Kansas City, with the living room, with everything, with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh Lord.
I'm trying to post a topic. It's gonna be a really good topic. I'm really excited about it.
Really good topic. Good
I know
talk.
you got some homework.
Oh yeah. You know, I did my little 1-2 step.
Yeah, and I'm gonna post it if you can pin it.
Pin it without it tripping.
If I just can control V. Okay. Here we go. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, who are coming in. Share the live, please. It's completely free. We like to see new faces with new places, and yeah, y'all get it.
How was your weekend?
It was amazing. Let's do a recap. We actually had a really good weekend. We didn't come on Friday because I was just super beat, and it was Good Friday. So what did we do this week? Let me think.
We definitely had the graduation dinner.
Yes, we had the graduation dinner on Saturday. Thank you guys for everybody who came out. I had so much fun. When I go back and see the videos, we was really acting up. Lavendon, so I didn't realize I got a video of me doing like this, and you were like,
No, let it go. Just give it up. What's up, Miss Cheryl? Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming in. So yeah, thank you everyone who came out. It wasn't a super big deal, kind of spurred a moment. You wanted to come and eat and fellowship and have a good time. Coincidentally, it was a birthday behind us, so they was going crazy.
Listen, they was turned.
They was definitely turned. So yeah. Thank you guys for coming in. Like, when you come in, please share the live. We appreciate it. What did you do this weekend? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was with you. Then I worked at the church Sunday, 4 services. Lord.
Resurrection Sunday.
Let me tell you something. At the church, so people, let me tell y'all something. So we go to the city, right? The city seats 800 people in the sanctuary, right? So we had 8, 9:30, 11:30, and 1 o'clock services. 4 of them complete and utter pandemonium. Wow. So the middle 2 services, there was no seats. Like, we had to tell people there are no more seats.
Wow.
There's nowhere for you to sit. Then we had the event space. It was jam-packed, another couple hundred people maybe. So it was absolutely, it was great for the kingdom. It was terrible for traffic. Terrible for traffic. It was terrible for traffic.
I didn't know. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yep. It was fire. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, the city is where it's at. What's up, Rachel?
Hey, Rachel. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna have to reset my computer because I just cannot see people coming in.
Okay.
I have to keep hitting the refresh and okay, Gage in the building.
You know what I'm saying? With the track jacket and the white tee. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna restart my computer and we'll you know.
I seen Rachel there. Rachel was there. Cornell, what's up, bro?
Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming
in the building.
Hey, Bree, how are you on YouTube?
What's up, Bree? Yeah.
What's up, Keith?
Yeah, man. Yeah, service was really, really good. Service was really, really good, man. It was, I mean, people was crawling all over the place. It was a ton of people. Like I said, it was great for the kingdom.
Yeah.
It was a beast for traffic. You know what I'm saying?
They say people come out, what did they say? Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter, huh?
And for funerals.
And for who?
For funerals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, God is good. I didn't make it. I did see snippets of it. What did I do? Oh, I worked. I was trying to get office supplies, and that's no excuse, but I didn't make it, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, Pastor preached a great message, man. It was dope. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was good. So I think it really, I guess it kind of really ties in, man, to what we're talking about tonight. So tonight's topic is, if I didn't break you, how is it my responsibility to fix you?
That's good stuff. I'm getting my computer booted.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what notes you have. Again, y'all, of course, I'm going to copy and paste my notes so that you always remember with the living room, you always have something to go away with. That's kind of like our thing.
I'll leave y'all with a couple scriptures for the one time.
Yeah. How are you, Gage? How was your weekend?
My weekend was definitely eventful.
Yeah.
It was, episodes of Gage's City, as it always is.
Okay.
If you wasn't there, hopefully you got the witness. That's all I'm gonna say.
Indeed,
yes, sir.
We're gonna let the people remain nameless, so we don't incriminate anybody movements or whatever.
But the names have been changed to protect the innocent.
It was definitely comical, fun, and entertaining.
That's good.
What's up, Kendra?
Hey, Kendra. Hey, everybody. Thank you for
coming in. Alicia, what it do?
What's up, Miss Turner?
She said, "Oh, this is timely for me." Yeah, Kendra, you normally come in late. What's up, Ashley?
Hey, Ashley. Hey, everybody. I cannot see you coming in. I'm having a bit of a computer issue, so I don't know.
I'm gonna call him out for you. Don't even trip.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that it's not showing up on. Okay.
Indeed.
But yeah, tonight's topic, Gage, I don't know if you got a chance to look at it. Or like Lavender said, if I didn't break you, why is it my job to fix you?
What's up, Miss Sharon Renee? What to do?
Hey, Sharon, how are you?
In the church on Sunday. I seen y'all twinning. What's up, Tiffany?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Yoshi. Hey, Sharon. There we go.
What up, Yoshi?
Hey, Yoshi. I saw her. I saw her. I went out to the elevation, and Sharon Rogers and I have a mutual friend, so we went out and celebrated. They went crazy.
Wait a minute. Rem Collins? Collins in the building? What's up, CeeLo?
Hey, Rem Collins. How are you? Okay, now I can see everybody. Hey, Felicia, Kendra, Yoshi. Hey, everyone. Jesus.
Yeah.
I gotta get an update to my laptop. Might be time.
Let's get into it. it.
So I'm gonna pin the topic once I can see it. There we go. If I didn't break you, why is it my job to fix you? And that's good stuff. Lavana, you really ate with that topic.
Well, praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy. I think it's something that we all need to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us be trauma dumping, and some of us have unrealistic expectations about what people's role is when it comes to our brokenness.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about it. So whoever want to take it,
Miss T.
And also drop in the chat if you've ever experienced this situation where you felt like you tried to fix somebody that you didn't, that you try to fix somebody that you didn't break.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it in the chat.
So I'll drop this first conversation piece. Nobody owes you healing for damage that they did not cause. Controversial take.
Hey, Ramonda.
Nobody owes. What's up, Miss Ramonda? Nobody owes you healing. Zero. They don't owe it to you. Healing is your responsibility.
Yep.
Now, on the flip side, if you do decide to stick around with somebody who does need healing, don't try to weaponize their brokenness when it fits you.
When it fits you, right?
That's unfair. It's unfair. That can cause further brokenness. But yeah, don't make the mistake of thinking, you know what, just because we boys, or, you know what I'm saying, you my sister, or whatever the case, that I owe you healing for damage that I didn't cause. Because it goes from being supportive to emotional labor that I didn't sign up for. Now, you hinge people to our traumas that
emotional labor. Ugh.
Yeah, we sign people up for traumas. We sign people up for those things that they didn't sign up for because, we've been cool for so long. Gage, bro. So you mean to tell me we've been cool all this time and you can't? No, I can support you through it, but it's not my job to help carry it for you.
Right.
It's not. It's not. Go ahead. What you got, Prez?
I mean, my two favorite words in the English language is absolutely and no. I mean, they both leave no room for doubt. But I think a lot of people tend to mix up patience with the fact of being there or not wanting to be there anymore. So like, let's say I'm gonna speak from my point of view. Everybody got their own story. Mine is I definitely was trying to assist with fixing someone, if that makes sense. I was trying to be there. I was like, okay, let me work on my patience because you keep reliving that situation with me like it was me. but let me be patient and with you and help you get through it and help you do it. And you just end up breaking yourself because you got to set boundaries. You got to set boundaries. You got to be like, hey, look, I understand what you're going through. Take your time to do it, but at least work on it. And in my situation, they wasn't working on it. There was no sign of them trying to work on it, no sign of them, you know what I'm saying, trying to get better. And it just kept, you know, recircling, resurfacing, and just coming back. So I think a lot of people will look at themselves and be like, well, I just need to be more patient with this person. No, you don't. You just need to set boundaries with this person respectfully. Let them know, hey, I understand what you went through, but that wasn't me. So I'm going to need you to fix that. So yeah, definitely. I think that's a big thing we tend to overlook when we actually care about somebody greatly.
Absolutely. Indeed.
Yeah. So Music Soul Child has a song. The chorus is it's called, the song is Previous Cats. I'm Not to Blame.
Shout out to Ed Robertson.
For the pain. That was called by Previous Cats. Yeah, and that's a really good song. It still resonates to this day. I'm not the cause. Not like I'm coming, Sabrina. I never know the words. So my little 2 cents is, how do we distinguish support versus fixing? Right. Support, I think, is, you know, being present, encouraging, helping someone, and then fixing is like trying to solve their issue, or change who they are. I think that's where people kind of get, you know, if you
you're more vested than them.
Yes.
Put more work than they are.
Yeah.
And Reverend Collins said some good. He said, every now and then you have to lift up your eyes and move your tent in real life.
You catch that when you get home. Come on.
That on your way home.
That's his favorite line.
But it's the truth though, because the Bible talks about, I think it's Galatians 6:5. It says, everybody shall bear the weight of his own load. Yeah. Like, it's not everybody else's job to carry your brokenness, to carry your burdens. It's not everybody else's job. Now, we can help you carry them. If we sign up to help you carry them, it's different. But we are not obligated to carry your load for you. It's just like we expecting people to be responsible for us as adults. I never got that. You're responsible for 100% of your adulthood, but then somebody else comes into your life, and now you about to give them the reins for for all the years you didn't grew up and all the debt you didn't accrued and all the responsibilities you've taken on. It's unfair. Completely unfair. Completely unfair.
But we'll still do it. We're humans. We're women. I'm gonna speak for the women. We'll meet a man who's completely broken, whether it's financially or mentally, and we'll try to fix him. He can say he don't want our help, and we will. As I think it's just second nature, and for us to try to attempt to fix somebody wherever their needs need to be met. And if every woman is honest, we've all done it.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kendra Matthews. I don't know if y'all seen it.
I just seen it. Yeah.
Kendra, oh my God, girl. The fact that you can recognize that like positively. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you can recognize that, definitely pull back. I've done that plenty of times. There are women out here with, I don't want to say unhealed trauma, but they just don't know what the fuck they doing. Like, they just don't know where they going. They just out doing whatever. And get regardless. So, you know, when they got a lot of stuff going on, too much going on, you could tell that through conversation. With men, you could tell that through conversation. The way you talking, I can't do this, bro. I don't have enough time to put into you. So let me just back. You have to do that sometimes. I don't care how fine they are, how sexy they are. You gotta read the signs and pull back. Definitely.
Because I can't support you if you draining me. Like we're gonna be two sitting ducks. And I would just want to read Kendra's comments for those who are on YouTube or on another page. I'm going to have to remove myself from a new connection because I don't have the skills to support the trauma that he displayed while talking on the phone this weekend.
Early flags.
Early
flags.
Because some people still got that wrong mentality that to get over somebody or a situation, get under a new one. That is absolutely incorrect. Terrible. But a lot of people still follow that because they're lonely. You know what I'm saying? They just want some connection, so they tend to think that. And I keep telling people, it's not that you need to get in under somebody new. You just need to put your attention into something productive. Not into just anything, but in something that will be productive to take your energy and your attention away from that negativity. But out there.
Most of our traumas, we expect people to heal it. Some of those traumas only God can heal. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to give human beings God-like responsibility. Only God can heal them wounds that you have, because you can have all the self-awareness in the world. Your self-awareness without change is going to lead to manipulation, period. I don't care how you cut it. If you're self-aware and you know you broken and you don't want to change it, you're about to try to manipulate somebody into accepting you as you are. Like we'll say that, accept me as I am, accept me as I am. The devil is a lie, because if as you am is damaged, I'm not responsible for taking you as you are. It's not my responsibility. I'm not who's gonna buy broken glass from the store? Nobody.
Nobody.
I don't care how much super glue you got. Ain't nobody buying a broken glass from the store. Nobody.
At all.
Because you're gonna hurt yourself trying to drink from that broken glass.
Right.
Sharon, go over to Lavanda's page. She wants to know what page she should join because she can't see the chats.
What? Yeah, it's on
She said my bye. Like in Lavanda's.
My bye.
My boy. And ladies, not to come down on the ladies. I know a topic like this tend to get, a lot of attention for the ladies on the negative side, but I'm rocking with y'all on this one. There's a lot of unhealed, ignorant men out here, and ladies for those that like to dabble on that same sex size that don't know how to communicate emotionally positively. Like they just know how to talk, but they will work you out with that. Man, I'm just going through something. I need somebody right now. You support. Why can't I just? You can just be there for me. Be that person to be. Don't fall for that shit, yo. We grown. Don't fall for that. That's like somebody who asks for money on the corner. I don't give them money if they like. I need money because I don't have a job. I give them opportunities to get a job. Here's a list of people I know hiring, doing odd work, bro. They pay you under the table or whatever you need. Here you go. Rather than just giving them a job. So definitely don't fall for that shit, bro.
Cheryl said you have to be able to protect your peace no matter what. When you see the person is not ready to move forward and past their previous traumas, you're absolutely right. The Bible says guard your hearts above all else. We got to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we got to protect ourselves sometimes from people who we are super familiar with.
Oh my God, yes. I say it all the time. I got a lot of blood, but not a lot of family. And it's all respect. Don't get me wrong. It's all respect. I still got love for them, but I got a lot of blood, but not a lot of family. If you know.
I kind of want to get specific, right? Because there's somebody out there, I'm pretty sure, who still probably doesn't understand what we're saying, right? What does that mean? He's trying to fix them. I'm talking about y'all meet a man, and let's say his mama died when he was a kid. So now he has mother issues, right? So when we try to be his mama and be nurturing and be this, when God, like Lavanda said, there are issues that God has to fix within him because you are not his mama. You are not going to be able to fix those mother issues. Hey, Haley, there are things that you just have no control over. You meet a woman and she was, let's say, abused as a child, sexually, physically, and you will try to support and fix her, but God has to do the work within her. You can support and be there, but you cannot fix that. You just can't, because you will drive yourself insane.
And it's hard because you don't ever want to put a timing on somebody's healing process. You
that
can't.
part.
If somebody's been raped or somebody been raped or sexually SA'd, or if somebody's lost a parent, especially at a young age, it's easy to look at it and be like, my God, it's been 20 years, my dude. It's or with a woman, it's been 30 years. Your girl, you still tripping over tall, dark men that are strong. Like that just shows that they haven't put the work in to get better. Not saying that something's wrong with them, but that's how I look at it now. Instead of looking at it like it's been too long, get the fuck over it. You can't really put a timing on somebody's progress, but that just tells me you haven't even tried to heal yourself yet. This is the way to look at it, to keep it respectful.
Because at some points your actions are no longer trauma; they become habits.
They're habits.
They become habits, and sometimes we'll mask our bad behavior with trauma overshadow. Like, my daddy, or like you said, my mama, or my, like we can only use those excuses for so long. Like we have to play an active part in our own healing.
Or blame it on a zodiac sign. We talked about that the other day. They'll do that.
What's up, Ali?
It's because I'm a Scorpio, so I got
You ain't lying, gang. They will use that.
Shut the fuck up.
So and just to be honest, like we get some of the pain that you may go through. Like we understand your pain. Your pain may explain your behavior, honestly, but it doesn't excuse it. It doesn't excuse it. And we will try to use that pain as an excuse to act bad, knowing that we acting bad. But it gives the other person, it now shifts the responsibility from you changing to the other person accepting the fact that you won't change. And I'm the type of person, I ain't about to do it. Same side and all. I'm not about to do it. No, sorry, Bob Jr. Not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. No.
I mean, it's
nigga.
okay to sympathize and empathize and all the thighs, inner thighs, outer
And all them
thighs,
thighs.
legs and thighs. But there's only so much you can do. There are some traumas that you just simply don't have the power. You just don't have the ability to fix. There are some things you simply cannot fix. Not patience, not any of that. They have to really recognize that that's a something wrong and then go and try to fix it. I've told this story before. My baby daddy's mother died. I want to say when he was like 7 or 8. He just now has accepted it. He used to literally, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be sad next month. Get ready. Like, what?
Yeah, see, I'm like,
I swear to God.
I
Swear to God.
I'm like, nigga, you didn't even know that woman.
I swear to God. I swear.
You pre-planning a crash.
I swear,
You don't
man.
even know that woman, nigga.
Don't fuck with me in April. Don't fuck with me.
That's
Y'all already know. And then we would maneuver around
that
him.
before attention. See, stuff like that
Yes.
before attention. You didn't even know that woman, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
attention at this point. You like the like negative or good intention is still attention. It's all a benefit to somebody. So whether it's negative, whether it's empathy or sympathy, it's just attention that they call for. So I mean, but let's be real. When you care about somebody or you feel that you may love somebody, you definitely want to be there for them to get them through something, which is not a problem. You can definitely be there for them, but pay attention to how much work you putting into it versus them. Like you have to give yourself a limit or a boundary. Because you'll be damn near getting fired from the stress that they got on their stuff on you. You at work stressed out about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yep. So and that's good, guys. I mean, was you about to say something, Lavanda?
No, go ahead. I see you.
That ties into what I was literally. It's like we can almost see each other's notes. I was just gonna say there are phrases I'm gonna give y'all because I know I like to give notes. I'm gonna give y'all 4 phrases that you can say to somebody, that you can actually use in any situation when you care about them. Like Gabe said, there's only so much you can do. Number 1, you can say, "I care about you and I really want to support you, but I cannot fix this for you." Let's find somebody who can. Right? That's phrase 1.
Yeah.
I care about you. I want to support you. I understand, but I can't fix this for you. Number 2, I'll help you look for a therapist or even go with you to an appointment, but I need you to be responsible for attending and doing the work. That is the meat and potatoes. I can book and go all day.
Yeah.
But I need you to be responsible for attending and doing the work. Number 3, when you don't take the step, this stuff that you can say, y'all, when you don't take steps to get help, I feel overwhelmed, but I want to be there for you, but I need boundaries. I'm going to say it again. You can say to someone, when you don't take the steps to get help, I start to feel that overwhelmed. I want to be there for you, but I still need boundaries. The last phrase you can use, and I'm going to drop it in the chat. I'm worried about you. Are you willing to try to fix this? I'm here to support you if you do. So I thought those are really good phrases. Of course, y'all know me. I'm a note taker. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Feel free to say
now, be careful
on
with those phrases for giving help of the person wanting you to go with them. Because that happened in my situation. Like, I'm not opposed to couple therapy. I love it. Anything with therapy, I love it. And I support it. I'm all for it. But when you have an issue, you need to have therapy. You need to go therapy for your trauma and your situations. After like you've seen the therapist 4 times or whatever, and the therapist is comfortable with bringing your partner in, that's when you should be looked to. Yeah, I'm going to go with you. The therapist said I should come in and talk. Okay, let's go. Because the fact that we are negative or bumping heads is not because we need therapy. It's because of your past traumas is affecting us. Get your shit together. And I'll support you with getting your shit together before bringing the other partner in. So watch out for that too.
I love couples therapy, but the thing about that is don't go with me if you're gonna turn around and throw it up in my face.
Facts.
You know, Dr. Johnson said your ass was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what up, Ronnie?
Don't throw up in my face. Don't
let's open that. Let's open it. Let's open that. So
come on.
I'm all for that. Don't throw it up in my face. But it's a way to have that conversation because my situation, I've had situations where it wasn't that I was throwing it up in your face. It was I was using examples for what you were talking about. Like when you talking about a certain subject and you're not listening to therapy, you're not listening to me, you're not listening to yourself. I'm like, this situation is like this. This is caused by this. And so it's not me throwing it in your face. It's me showing you, hey, we talked about this already, right?
Yeah.
This is the same thing that's happening. Like you're repeating this. And so with me saying that, it was more being that they wasn't ready to hear it, you know, to face that accountability or face that honesty. It was also, you got to throw it up in my face. I'm not throwing it in your face. I'm just showing you what you're doing. And but it's a way you say it, but it's hard. But that just lets you know that person's not complete or not finished. Yeah. That just lets you know that. But yeah.
I think another thing that we do in general, we do a lot of emotional outsourcing and not enough inward work.
Okay, talk about it.
Okay.
Like we would much rather put the blame on somebody for not dealing with me in my brokenness to a certain degree, instead of doing the work to actually fix what's broken. Because God will only work. God will only move with your participation.
Yeah.
He will only move with your participation.
That is very true.
There are things, I mean, there are a ton of things written in the Bible. God says you do this, I'm going to do this. If you don't do this, I won't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to believe in your heart, confess with your mouth that God raised his son from that's part of salvation. So everything is contingent upon you participating.
Yeah.
We expect God to just move as some genie and do everything that we don't want to do the legwork to do. But the Bible says faith without works is dead.
Dead. Come on, I knew that one.
So you can pray and believe all you want, but until you put some legs on them words, it don't mean nothing. You the one looking crazy.
And I'm glad you brought the religious aspect in. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that in, because you have the people who like to, and this is my part of some people who were faking the funk when it came to the religious and faithfulness, is they like to put it off on God instead of dealing the work themselves. They go, oh well, God didn't want God didn't want us to be together. No, it ain't that God didn't want y'all to be together. It's that man didn't like you putting your hands on him. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you, oh well, God, he wasn't for me. God said he wasn't for me. No, that's not what it was. God didn't like the way you was talking to her. Yeah. God wasn't with that. So don't put God on the fact that you can't control yourself in situations, and then as an excuse, you don't have to fix yourself. Say, oh, it wasn't meant to be. God didn't want it to happen like that. He or she, you know, couldn't control me or couldn't work with me or love me the way I want to be loved. That's why it never worked. No. But you have people that would do that. They be in church faithfully, and you bring up some situation that you saw. I saw you, girl, throw a bottle at his head. I saw you choke her up, bro. Nah, God, she wasn't for. God told me she just wasn't right. You have to watch out for them people too.
Yeah,
you
man.
Definitely have to.
We blame, bro. We will shift the mirror everywhere but in front of us. We will put the spotlight on everything and everybody in front of us. Like in the Bible, when the Lord talked to the rich young ruler, he was like, yeah, man, you can get into heaven. Just follow me. But you got to give up all of your stuff. You got to sell all your possessions, give the money to the poor, all of that. And then you can come follow me. So it's easy for him to be, he turned it down, of course. So he missed the kingdom of heaven because he wanted his stuff more than he wanted the savior. So then he'll go back to his people like, man, maybe it just wasn't meant for me to be saved.
Right.
And that's what we will squander a situation.
That's what we do.
We will squander a situation and then have the audacity to put God's name on it like, oh, well, I guess it must not have been meant. You have a choice. That is the only way in the world to render an all-powerful God powerless. Your choices over his will. He will never fight you for what you want to do. He will never fight you. He gives you the option to choose.
Free will.
You gonna choose me, left or right.
The curse at the same time. That free will.
Left Twix or right Twix. It's your choice.
Yeah. So really quick, I want to drop a couple of red flags that you are probably taking on too much. For my note takers, this is your time to get your handy dandy notebook. Of course, you can always go back and watch this later. Copy and paste and share and use these as tools, y'all. So I'm gonna give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Yeah. I be thinking I'm counting on the inside, but I be counting outside. So
listen,
I'm gonna give y'all 4 red flags that you're taking on too much. You feel drained, resentful, or responsible.
Bro, I saw that.
You feel drained, resentful, or responsible for their mood or behavior. Number 2, the other person refuses to seek help or they repeatedly break y'all agreements.
Repeatedly.
Number 3, over and over and over. It's like almost like you want to say, "Are you slow, mom?" Okay. You're sacrificing your mental health or even your actual safety in some situations. And last but not least, their problems worsen and you shoulder, you starting to put it on the burden alone.
Yeah.
Their problems worsen and you shoulder the burden. I should have read like I said it, try to be cute. Yeah.
But like Gabe said, man, listen, it's the truth, man. You more invested in their problems than they are.
Yeah.
You're more invested because
and that's that potential. That's what women have an issue with. I don't want to say a problem, but women have an issue with trying to date a man for potential and not for the man that he's showing you who he is. Like, I mean, it's cool to know that he has potential, but is he taking those steps to get to that potential level that you see him doing? If he's not, I'm gonna need you to wake up and start wasting your time.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna say this in front of everybody in the world. I love the fact that we come on here and we talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We've been really in our self-accountability bag lately.
Yeah.
Like it really resonates. I bumped into a young lady today. She's a fellow cop. She was like, "Hey, I've been meaning to tell you because I ain't seen her in a couple months. She got promoted, you know what I'm saying? She's a sergeant now. She's doing good." She was like, "I love watching y'all's podcast." She said, "Because I always leave with something." She's like, "Y'all don't just be on there shooting the breeze." She said, "Y'all really have substantive stuff to talk about." She said, "It ain't just a few people getting on, just, you know," she said, "Y'all really leave people with something that they could use to be better." And shout out to us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to us because we really do be talking about all the stuff that people don't want to talk about. It's easy to talk about what Heather did, or it's easy to talk about what Gage is doing. But when I can look in the mirror and be like, "LaVannon, bro, you need to get your stuff together." Period. You may be dressed up on the outside, but you in shambles on the inside. And until you fix yourself, you can't give nobody on this internet no advice. So
we hold each other to that accountable level.
Absolutely.
So shout out to all the people that have ever said anything positive about our podcast, because we literally shoot to be different. We shoot to be different. That's the aim. So shout out to y'all, man. Making impacts and we ain't even know it.
Yeah. Just doing what we normally this is how we talk normally. In general, out to eat. This is how our conversations go. Speaking of liking our podcast, let me just drop real quick and make sure y'all nominate the Living Room Podcast.
KCPC Choice Awards, baby.
Let me put KCPCA Awards. I need to have an inner voice. Sorry, y'all. I just want
to. You ain't got one.
Not at all.
I took my Bob the Builder hat off years ago. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to pour yourself out empty to someone that don't want to be poured into themselves. And
then people keep mixing that up. And I know my brother LaVannon know what I'm talking about with this one. The whole pouring yourself into someone is not saying that you're not supposed to, but you're supposed to allow your overpour to go into someone. You're supposed to, your blessings are supposed to come, and you're supposed to definitely take care of yourself. And the blessings that you have where you get over,
my cup runneth over.
Your cup runneth over. That run over is supposed to pour into someone you care about, not you tipping your glass when it's halfway, full or halfway empty to try to help someone out. Definitely take care of yourself. And with you having a good heart, you taking care of yourself will definitely allow somebody else to be, taken care of based off your energy under your umbrella. So a lot of people mix that up, but if you could focus on that, it's hard when you see somebody you care about going through something. So, but if you're going through something too, you got to slow how you move. You got to slow how you move.
Yep. Because we might not be responsible for what happened to break us, but we're definitely responsible for what happens next.
Yeah.
We're responsible for what happens next. Like, you can't live in the shadows of that trauma forever. Oh, Lord. Hey, man. That's probably for you, Gage. I don't know.
No, that's for Ronnie, bro.
I tip my glass because something's wrong with Ronald.
Weak.
Hey, Brent, how are you? I didn't see you in here, y'all. My stuff is delayed, so if I don't speak, charge it to my head and not my heart, it's just because I have to refresh my screen. So sorry, I gotta have this looked at this point.
Oh, check this out.
Okay. You got a scripture?
You don't get credit for pain if you weaponize it.
You don't. You absolutely do not.
Weaponize it.
You're gonna use it against me.
Yeah, you don't get credit for that. You can't be hurting and then use that hurt as a reason to hurt somebody else and then be like, well, hurting people hurt people. You made a conscious decision. You went to the kitchen, got the knife, cut up my J's, slash my tires.
Right.
You know
You
what I'm
didn't care.
saying? Yeah.
You didn't care at that moment.
It's because I was hurting. You lucky you didn't get hurt. Because I was about to put hands and feet on you for the one time.
Hey,
Yeah.
Renee. Or is that Lene on YouTube? Yeah. Hey, I just try to.
Oh, that's Renee. That's who I talked to earlier.
Okay.
That's who I talked to earlier. Yeah, she was the one. She was like, she pop in and check us out. And it's like, man,
You know what, Billy?
it's we do a great work for the kingdom for the one time. I think
Yeah, I
that's her.
see Billy talking stuff.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
Heather, what you second advice? Right here.
Nice.
In hand. Bam. You show right. You show right.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's good
Ooh.
stuff. One thing I wanted to do, I try to do it every now and then, is read from the TLR Bible. We don't get to get in there a lot. Kind of shakes, give us a little. We don't have to always be so serious. We can have a good time. We don't really play games and stuff like we used to. We have been on this self-reflection, self-fixing bag lately. What?
Yeah. For a minute. Yeah.
But before I go into this, is there anything y'all got questions? Y'all got thing y'all want to follow up with, or?
I definitely want to touch on something because I'm all about communication and comprehension.
Let's talk about it.
And it was brought to my attention over the weekend as far as the way men, let's just say me. I ain't gonna talk to nobody else. Let's say me. How I communicate or the lack thereof my communication.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I preach communication and comprehension when I'm lacking communication? When you're dealing with a man or a gangster that's emotionally intelligent or that's comfortable with himself, it's let me speak for me. Once I've communicated with you multiple times about a situation, I'm not going in circles with you. Like I said what I said. And at that point, I will tell you, hey, the way you feel is valid. I will say that. The way you feel is valid. I can't knock your feelings and you have every right to feel how you feel. But what you're saying is straight bullshit. And let's talk about it. I said this, I did this, right? And once we clarify that, I'm not going back over it with you. I'm not. Now, you could talk all you want to talk until your face turned blue. I'm done with the conversation. I'm mentally checked out because I said what I said multiple times. You heard what I said. So now at this point, you just digging a hole, just digging a hole, just driving yourself crazy, overthinking and causing issues that you got to figure out yourself. I'm chilling. You got to figure it out yourself, men and women. So just to be honest, it came from men and women. That's me. Yeah. Forgive me for not being on your time with me overly communicating with an adult. I'm not gonna do it. Once I verified you understood what I said, we was on the same page, and it was facts. Because I'm facts over feelings and facts over emotions. Not disregarding your emotions or feelings because they are valid, but we have to pay attention to the facts. And once I speak on it, once you understand it, I'm not speaking on it again. I don't care what you do. So I think I had to say that because a lot of people think that just because you communicate in a relationship, if it's like a yes or no situation, that they still can't say no. You see what I'm saying? Like the fact that you're uncomfortable with something your mate is doing and you ask them to stop or change it up. If they say no, with all due respect, I'm not doing it. At that moment, make your decision how you're going to make it happen. You're going to let this affect your relationship, or you're going to see, okay, we're just going to agree to disagree. And we're going to make a couple changes and then move forward, or you're just going to stop it and move forward. Make your decision there. Don't keep hounding that.
Oh, shoot, you freezing, Gage. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a really good point until he comes back. That's definitely valid.
He got raptured.
Yeah, hopefully his battery didn't die, but that I will agree with that. If I keep telling you ABC and you keep arguing me every other week about that, and I've said what I said, at some point I'm going to shut down. I'm done with it. I'm over it. Then I'm gonna start questioning you. Like, are you not understanding what I'm saying? I've already said I'm not changing XYZ or whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
Prince said he done got raptured.
He done got raptured. Yeah. You need to make a decision on how you're going to move proceeding forward. Yeah. Hey, if I tell you, look, I'm not giving away my Jordans. If you don't like my shoes in the closet, I don't know what to tell you. Either you can shut up about it, or you can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put your stuff downstairs.
Yeah. It is what it is. But also, too, though, you got to learn when to walk away.
He's back. Okay.
There we go.
I got a phone call through that. But, some people can say no. Like
Yeah.
you as a mate, you as a woman don't have to change everything for that man if you're respectful in that situation. And as a man, you don't have to change everything for that woman if it's respectful to that relationship.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to take the time to look at the relationship like, okay, he or she did this and did this and did this to benefit of this relationship, and they shown it. Is this really that serious to take it to that level? Or something like, okay, cool. So I mean, that's definitely something that I wanted to speak on because it was brought to me.
Yeah, that's really good. But also too, I'm gonna say to that person, if this is something that just bothers you and they won't change it and you just can't, you gonna keep talking about it, maybe you need to make a decision. Maybe you can't be with that person. Maybe this is something that's bothering me. I don't like that you don't pick up your clothes and put them in a laundry basket. I'm tired of, whatever the situation is. I just use that said maybe you need to say, you know what, this is really a issue for me. I know that we cannot put certain trash in Levante's his kitchen. It's not a game.
Right.
If at some point, that was a bad example.
Yeah.
Y'all.
No, I get it. Let me play.
I'll be having it and I lose it.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Sometimes you don't give a fuck because that's how you move. So that was right.
Yeah.
Let me play devil's advocate, right? Let me play devil's advocate for both of y'all. So let's just say whatever the situation is, whether it's the trash or whatever the case may be. If you're telling me that what I'm doing is bothering you, and I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not changing it. Either deal with it or don't. Could it say that I don't care enough about how you feel about what I'm doing to change?
Without explanation. See, me, like I said, I communicate. So I express and explain my answer based off the situation. I'll give you, hey, this is why. It don't make sense because of this, that, and the other. And I understand that's how you feel, but how you feel ain't the same way I feel about the situation.
So should I accept that? Even though that is your response and it still bothers me, is that okay? Should I just say, it's
gonna bother you because I'm not doing what you want me to do. So that's gonna bother you, period. But sometimes you gotta break it down and listen or hear. Not listen, but listen to what I said. Like, cause I gave you the reason. So if the reason don't make sense, then you have to make that decision that it just don't make sense to me. We're just going to agree to disagree. Now you have to decide whether this is that serious to change the relationship or not. Because it could be something small or it could be something big, depending on your situation. But you'll have to make that decision.
Yeah, let's use liking Facebook posts as an example. Everybody can relate.
I was about to do it. I was about to go there.
Oh, look at that.
So I was about to go there. So like when I was married, like my ex-wife had a problem with me like putting hearting somebody's pictures.
Okay.
Right. In my opinion, it wasn't a big deal. I've been knowing this person forever. We ain't never had nothing. It ain't nothing like that. And I'm just doing it because, I know who they are. I'm familiar with them. But in her mind, it was a big deal because in her mind, it was me giving validation to certain things, whether it was a picture, whether it was an outfit, whether it was a bikini. So in my mind, I'm like, what are you tripping for? It's no big deal. I come home to you every day, don't I? Like it wasn't until I sat down and really took myself out of myself and was like, how would I feel if I seen her like in a string of half-naked dude photos all the time and putting heart emojis under them? Would I feel the same way? I probably would. So that's when I begin to be like, you know what? Maybe it's not all about my perspective. Let me consider hers too. So in the interim, I'm like, you know what? If it makes you feel uncomfortable, I will absolutely change it. Even though it's not anything that's happening behind this, I promise you. And once I made that decision, it made everything so much better in that particular avenue. I had to just stop thinking. Like my way of thinking ain't always the best. I don't make the best decisions all the time. So that was one of the situations where I had to consider what I was doing and how I was thinking about it and step outside the box.
Yep. It's all about like, do I care enough about this person to change? Even though I done gave that person a reason, what I'm saying? Do I care enough to stop this?
Yeah.
That's how I would look at it. You know what I'm saying? Pierre, no ID asked me to, chill out with the OnlyFans. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't really, what's the point of da. Me, I'm thinking, what? But he like, that really bothers me. Cool. I care enough about you. I ain't making a ton of money off of it. It's kind of hit or miss. I won't update it. Now I ain't closing it, but I won't update it, So so that was a compromise. I ain't saying close the account, but you shouldn't be still putting stuff on there. You making money in so many different ways. So that's you know what I'm saying. But in my mind, you know what I'm saying? It's legit. I ain't doing nothing wrong. And I'm really not per se, because I was doing this before I met you, XYZ, but I care enough about his feelings to say, all right, I'll leave it as is. And it's kind of like, okay, he's cool with it. So that's all. To me, it all boils down to, do you care enough about their feelings?
I mean,
That's
you gotta
good.
sometimes see how you put the position that you put them in.
Would you like it if it was them?
Yeah, just, I mean, or not even that. It's just the position that you put them in. Like, let's say you would like it if he was thirst trapping, right? You like, shit, I like that. Like, that's my man. But you got to look at the position that he's put in when people he know that he showed that he rock with you so heavy, see you out there like that, and they come to him like, hey, man, I saw your girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, the position you put him in can play a part in that, not necessarily whether he's doing it or not. So, yeah.
I don't know, Gage. I just feel like if it's something that's so detrimental to them, I would be willing, if I love them enough, if it bothers them enough, to change it. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's going to cause disarray in the house, like Billy said, if it's going to cause issues at the house, it's probably just, you know.
Yeah.
It's a thin line.
Well, I mean, it's a very thin line, because the whole, you have two saying, like, you know what I'm saying? One monkey don't start no show and ain't nobody come to see you. Otis, I'm the man in this group. Like, certain things to certain people mean more than the group. You see what I'm saying? Mean more than the relationship. And that's where you have to buckle down and really make that decision. Like, because in some situations, it's changing you.
Yeah.
Some situations are trying to change you. So you have to make that decision on whether or not is this bigger than the group or not. Because and a lot of those situations are misunderstandings or miscommunication, where they don't understand what you're doing or why you're doing it. And some people don't want to see it because how they feel about it is how they feel about it. So you're trying to explain, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm posting this. They don't care to hear it. They just feel how they feel about it and want you to stop. And that's where
is it control? Is it control? Is it because now that I'm your girlfriend or whatever, I told you, I know you was that way before, but now that I'm your girlfriend, I want you to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us, you was cool before, now you want to change it up.
That should be, and to be honest, I feel like that should be a vibe that shouldn't even have to be spoken on. When you are at a level with your partner and you feel like it's y'all two, and this is who I'm with, and this is who I'm with, it should be understood that thirst trapping in certain ways are a little too much.
Yes.
And both men and women. It's once if you don't understand that, then you ain't on that level that your other partner is on. And that's where a lot of people get mixed up too. Some people are at a level 8 with the relationship, and some people are still growing at a level 6. And you know, the care is different. What we deserve or what we want to do is different. And that's where the communication should come in at. That's where it should be understood.
And that compromise, man, compromise is a big deal. Some people lack the ability to compromise. And what people think is compromising really isn't compromising. It's really not. So if you was to break apart the word compromise in 3 parts, it means 3 different things, but it means all this when you put them all together. So the prefix com means jointly or together.
Together.
The pro in the middle, positives. And the mise is a setting down or an arrangement. So can we jointly make a positive arrangement that benefits our situation? And sometimes we lack the ability to do that. And we just find ourselves in this loop of misunderstanding each other. So that's why you say, listen, comprehension and communication, you have to understand, you have to comprehend the communication in order for it to be effective. If you ain't comprehending the communication, it's just like somebody talking German to you. You just looking at them like, okay.
But and then you got to realize and that's where it's hard when somebody's not realizing that they're comprehending because emotions
maybe their comprehension,
you know what I'm saying? They're just emotions are hot in situations like that. So I mean, it's everything we talk about 100% is easier said than done. Don't ever think that anything the living room brings to you is like all you got to do is no, it's all easier said than done. It definitely is. So I mean, but you have to be able to man up or woman up and work through that turmoil or work through those steps. But it's we've all know somebody or seen relationships where they changing you all the way around, my guy. Girl, you are not the same head. I don't know who you are or what this guy's doing for you, but that's not you. So we've all seen it positive and in negative. Let's just be 100.
Yeah.
But that's where you got it. That's where it comes down to is what you asking me to do is bigger than the group. Like it's bigger than the relationship or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's good
And
stuff.
what Tupac say on Juice? Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that. Ain't no one man above the crew.
Yeah.
And sometimes we think we bigger than the program.
Yeah.
Sometimes
This
we
is
bring
good
it in.
stuff. That was good, Gabe. That was really good. Yeah. So we got a few
My shit
minutes left.
always works sometimes. Mike Lowry.
Right.
Oh,
Right,
you stupid.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even see all these comments, y'all. I'm sorry. So Sharon said, I've learned in these over 40 streets that over pour is for others, and what's in my cup is for me, bro. Ours.
Been broke, busted, and disgusted trying to be there for people. Yep.
Yeah.
That hurt when my helpful energy and reciprocated. For the
Hey,
same
you
person I
can say
emptied my
no.
cup to.
Sharon, you can say no.
What's the
Like,
ours?
it is.
Ours.
It is.
Instead of saying ASS.
ASS. Yeah.
Oh, I never seen nobody write it like that. Okay.
Mhm.
But Sharon, you can definitely say no. It is no problem to say no if it's out of your realm. It's a lot of situations that are like don't mean that much to you, but mean a lot to someone else. And if you're able to, whether it be a song, a email address, I called brother today and asked him just for some information to get me on the next page that I'm going to. And his cup is overflowed with what I was asking him. So he immediately let me text you this information.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. Now, if you got people just begging, and like if I hit bro up and was like, hey, can you give me this? And he didn't gave me 6, 7 before and I didn't do nothing with it. That's different.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you talking. I ain't about to help you with that. Or if you gotta research and do things for somebody else, yeah, I'm with you, Sharon. I ain't about to do that. But if it's just right there at your fingertips, like, oh, all it is this. Let that pour over into them. Definitely.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. She's like, Lavanda Broski, yes. People are quick to say I understand and truly don't, just to move. Yeah, just to move on. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, be like, okay, I get it. All right, I get it. All right. No, you don't.
And then a couple of days you bringing it up again. Then a couple of days you bring it up again. It's annoying. It can be annoying.
Yeah.
It can be annoying. And then I'm gonna check your comprehension level. Like maybe we need to get bears, boats, and balloons. We need to get a easier.
What, I gotta
book
put it in
to read.
subtitles?
Right, what I gotta put it in subtitles or something?
You stupid. Yeah. Do I gotta put it in subtitles?
Man.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So we got 5 minutes left. Kind of wanted to cover a lot of things that we got. Well, a few things that we have coming up this week.
Yes.
I'm not
Appreciate
going to dig
y'all
into
for
the Bible.
conversation, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and talking with us for the one.
Yeah, this was good
Love the
stuff. I'm
back
not even
and
going to get
forth,
into the
baby.
Bible. We don't got time. So really quick, if we're playing by ear. As far as we know, this Saturday we will be at AJ's Bar and Grill along with the CEO Babes. We're going to be hosting their singles event. Lavanda has the flyer. There we go. Get your tickets. To our understanding, you can purchase tickets at the door. Again, it's at AJ's Bar and Grill on
6 to
Grand.
9.
Everybody knows where it is.
Yep, 6 to 9.
Yep, from 6 to 9. So if that is the case, just so you guys know, we won't be. Oh, that's a Saturday. I keep thinking it's a Friday.
Saturday.
It's on Saturday, so we'll be in the building, of course. Come out and meet some singles. Come and vibe. Of course, y'all know I'm gonna be trying to be matchmaker in there, so we'll have a good time. Gage is gonna be gauging.
What's your new certification?
I'm gonna be coming from a wedding. Shout out to my cousin Flo, who's about to get married.
Indeed. Shout out to Flo for the one time.
Love the love. You know, love the love. The
Gage's
black
gonna be in there in a cummerbund.
I can't wait to see what he's gonna have on.
In there in a cummerbund.
No, don't do the cummerbund, my boy. But yeah, we definitely got a lot coming up with AJ's. And don't forget the 23rd. You know, one night only.
One night only is coming up.
Come
make sure you get y'all tickets, man. Quit playing.
Yeah, come speak your mind or hear somebody.
Super excited. Super excited. And then this Wednesday, again, it's not it's not mandatory. I'm gonna check out Amber Nights at Vi. Down on is it Grand or Main? This Wednesday, I think I will do Girl Talk live from there.
Okay.
Ain't that the one spot we went to before?
Yes. You did, so if you y'all want to, no big deal. I just want to go check it out for
right at the edge of the bridge, right past Crown Center.
Yep, literally. It's a cool vibe.
Station.
It's black owned. They got the
Right.
rooftop. So I'm
Okay.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably do Girl Talk live from there. Hopefully, it'll work out musically or from the sound. So I'll see.
It's a vibe.
Um,
They got the lounge room, they got the bar
Mhm.
room, and they got the upstairs patio. It is definitely a great vibe.
Shout out to
Indeed.
Vi. Shout out to Vi. Black owned. I
Indeed.
love it.
Yes, indeed.
So I got a question, y'all. This is totally off topic.
Shoot it,
Off
shoot it.
topic. Now that we podcast, do y'all notice yourself saying shout out to everything and everybody? No matter
No.
what it is, you shout them out.
No.
Like just shout out to the lamps and the lights that came on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the lighting crew that I got over here that always keep me in the right
Shout out to
direction.
anything. We shout out everything. Shout out to the CEO, babes. Who invited us? Yeah.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A that made that salad
You know
for
what
me.
I'm saying?
Banging.
Yeah.
Podcasters shout out
Shout out to Nestle.
everything.
This ain't a paid sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? This shout out to Nestle. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
That's funny.
to Akila, Kiki with Akila for putting me
Yeah,
on the
Kiki
Saratoga
Akila.
water. That Saratoga water.
Okay.
Mm.
Speaking of which,
I can't afford that.
Akila came out Saturday and Hunt. We went out to Culture X. We had a
Culture
really
X.
good time. Big Stu was in the building. Shout out to
Okay.
Big Stu.
Hey, that
We
dude-
shout out everybody.
Stu did
Shout out
pop
to Big
up.
Stu.
Absolutely.
Yes, Kendra Vi. VYE.
Yes,
BYE.
BYE. It's
And
on Main. Thank you. Yeah, it's on Main, I believe. It's
Yeah.
Black owned. It's
Is it like
really,
7th
really.
and Main or
I
something
think
like
it's
that?
like 18th to 17th, but it's right off the bridge when you passing up Crown Center and Union Station going north. It's literally on the end.
Yep, it's a new thing. It's a new vibe called. Is it Ember Nights? EMBER
Ember.
Nights. Ember
Ember.
Night. So
It's across from the Home 2 hotels. If you can find that, it's literally across.
literally. But type in Vibe, VYE.
type
It'll
in.
come up just like that. Yep.
Factual information.
Yep. So that's Wednesday. I'm gonna check it out. Friday we'll be back live here with another great topic, and then like I said, Saturday we'll be at AJ's. This was good stuff.
Yes, indeedy. I wasn't
so-
greedy.
Yep. It's 9:00. We're pretty close to it. Gage, what you got going on tonight? You going anywhere tonight?
No, I was lounging. I might do peppermill just to go. I clear my head on the pool table. Geometry just clears my head doing, shooting pool. So I might do head up to peppermill tonight and just get some quarters out of my pocket.
Okay. I didn't even know that was still open up there on Hickman Hills or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Peppermill.
Shout out to the Peppermill for keeping the pool tables running. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny.
Soul Sessions popping tonight too. So
yep. So I thought about stepping in there.
Yeah, shout out to Soul Sessions. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mark, my barber.
Shout out to Mark, my barber. It's Soul Sessions.
Shout out to Quez. Didn't he have a birthday coming up?
Shout out to Quez. Happy
Shout out to
birthday.
Quez. You know what I'm saying?
And then
We
it's
shout out
somebody else's
everybody.
birthday. Marcus Williams. Shout out to Marcus Williams. Y'all. Oh my God. Can we really talk like this all the time? Shout out, podcasters shout out everything and everybody.
Shout out to Pastor 83 for that great message on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Shout out to Pastor Cornell that was in the comments earlier. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole city family.
Shout out to Nestle for all those Easter eggs I was eating. And jelly beans. Crazy. Watermelon, sour apple.
Ooh.
Sound like a challenge. Ron said you suck at pool too. He said, you suck at pool too.
Didn't I just put in work last week? I thought I was putting in work. He kept screaming it was luck, but whatever.
Yeah. But with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for another edition of coming in, and hopefully you were able to take some from it. Thank you guys for always being transparent and just vulnerable and talking about situations like, you know what I'm saying? Because people will be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, who was he talking about? Who was she talking about? You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm probably gonna get a who was he talking about type of deal.
Nobody talks better about my life than me.
Point blank, period.
I'm gonna always put myself in there. I've done a lot in my life, good and bad, and I'm not ashamed of the bad. That's what differentiates me from other people. I don't hide.
I'm an open book, but it depends on who's talking to me. If you're a part of the circle, I will put you on the game. If you outside the circle, just enjoy the view.
You just being nosy.
Enjoy the view. I love it. That's good stuff.
But if you hear something about me and it don't sound right, you better off just asking me.
Indeed. Hey, Kendra says, shout out to everything and everybody. Shout out to my pillow. We about to lay it down for the night.
Start watching podcasts, y'all. Y'all will hear them all say shout out to this and shout out to that. It's like a podcast thing. But other than that, shoot for the moon. Even if you don't quite make it, you'll still be amongst the stars.
Hey, above everything else, through all the problems and the strife, definitely have your mind working. You know what I'm saying? Use your discernment. And above everything else, communication and comprehension works every time.
You know what I'm saying? And as always, man, y'all know how we end every podcast. We appreciate y'all for kicking it with us tonight, talking about self-reflection and being broken and fixed. So until next time, man, y'all know where to catch us at. Same house, same couch, same crew, the living room. Stay tuned for the outro.
There you go.
Holla.
Bro, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, 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 bro. Gazo. Clic. Bro, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, hey, hey,